I wanted to make sure I said that the best team won the championship because with what happened with Tyrese Halliburton, it opens up a floodgate of opinions. It opens up a floodgate of what ifs. Now, I didn't. I'm sure if you watched ESPN or any sports network that has talked about this over the past few days, you have seen Tyrese Halliburton tear his Achilles 100 million times. They just continue to show it. I didn't want to, for people that are watching on YouTube, I didn't want to put it on the back. I didn't want that to be the last or that image over my shoulder when I'm talking. But for people that didn't watch, in Game 7, because, again, the NBA Finals did go to Game 7, Tyrese Halliburton tore his ACL. Oh, no, tore his Achilles. I'm sorry. Tore his Achilles in, like, the 7-minute mark in Game 1. And he was hooping, too. The man, like, he had 9 points. He had, like, 3 threes. He was going crazy. And it felt like he and this Pacers team could do the unthinkable. Go into Oklahoma City Thunder in Game 7 and walk out with the NBA title. That's what it felt like when when Tyrese Halliburton was going crazy. But then, obviously, tears his Achilles. And I will say, I felt like damn near everyone felt. It felt like the wind just got taken out of my body. It felt like it got taken out the arena. Hell, you saw it in both teams. That's why the first half just didn't look. Because sports is a fraternity. And as much as you can root for the Oklahoma City, as much as you can root for the Pacers, as much as you can root for any team, you never want to see a player, no matter how great, you never want to see a player go out like that, crying on the floor. And he knew instantly what it was, and I think he also knew instantly that it was over. And that's no offense to the Pacers, but Tyrese Halliburton knows how important he is to this team. He's the best player. Tyrese Halliburton, especially when you look at the run he's had this playoffs, he knew that the only way they were going to conquer the giant that was Oklahoma City Thunder, it was going to be on his shoulders. I think the stat is, in all Game 7s, right, I think 85% or maybe even 90% of Game 7s was won by the home team. In fact, I think the last 2 times it didn't happen was when Golden State lost in 2016, and I don't remember the other time. So Tyrese Halliburton understood that the mountainous hill that they had to climb, they were almost there. And it felt like he was about to have one of them games. So it was crushing, man. This was one of those moments, man, because this was one of those injuries that it was. I think everyone that was watching felt it. Like, ooh. And I think everyone that was watching knew. And what's also crushing is now that he will be gone for all of next season. Again, man, it goes back, and I usually talk about this when it comes to decision making, but it also is true when it comes to injuries and stuff, man. This championship window, nothing is guaranteed in sports. And as great as you're in the NBA Finals, that doesn't mean that you'll be back. And I think all that culminated through Tyrese Halliburton's head. Not saying that they can't, but it's a long shot, in my opinion, for the Pacers to get back. It was a long shot for them to make it this year, and the fact that, it was tough. I do wish for a speedy recovery. I mean, it has been essentially confirmed that he is tore his Achilles, so he's essentially done for. And you tore it in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. You're essentially done for this. We're not going to see you probably until 2027. And I know that now that this is, and I don't want to hamper anything, but I know that this is now bringing on did the right team win? Yeah, the better team won. That doesn't negate from the fact that the Pacers could have won with Tyrese Halliburton, but I do think the better team won. But I don't want to take away from the incredible season that Tyrese Halliburton had, that the Pacers had. Because again, I mean, if you listen, I had absolutely no faith in them in damn near every series. Which also speaks to the essential heartbreak that you have when you think of this situation, when you think of this, because it's like Tyrese Halliburton was having an all-time run in the playoffs. All-time run. And I know that these are, when you talk about Oklahoma City and Indiana, these are two small market teams, but it kind of, to a certain extent, it kind of felt like a David versus Goliath type situation. You have the team that had a historic year, had the MVP, scoring champ, was at home going against a team that wasn't favored in any, and I mean any, series that they were in. And again, I do think the better team won, but it is always going to be a what if. It is going, because Tyrese Halliburton looked great until the incident, the moment. And again, you also can tell how important he is to his team, because the team, while I know they went into half with a lead, it's just they looked like a team that didn't have a leader, who was Tyrese Halliburton, especially that second half. Turnover after turnover after bad shot after bad shot. It was just, no pun intended, but the person that's supposed to control the pace on the Pacers was not there. Again, I hope and I pray for a speedy recovery. I pray mentally more than anything that he's able to recover and he's able to understand that this isn't the ending of his run. I don't know if they'll be back, but I do know that they deserve to be there. And it was just crushing. It was crushing. I speak for pretty much all sports fans that it was crushing watching that. I think you can hear a uniform, oh no, when it happened. No matter where you are, if you have a heart, you felt for that moment, because you knew it. Oh, man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.